This is my house. Put me out. Yeah, you are. In my house. In my house. In my house. No, man. You guys must leave. I don't want to hear anything. You must leave. You must leave. You cannot tell me that I can enter my own home.
So guys, with this embarrassment that the deputy president of the ANC, Mashatile, suffered yesterday, you would think that the deputy president would say that, guys, I got chased out of a home in Khayelitsha, so I don't want anything to do with the cameras. I don't want anything to do with the chaos. I just want to go back to my corner and close my mouth. But it seems like the deputy president, Mashatile, was not done getting himself embarrassed. You know that the ANC will be celebrating 113-year celebration in Khayelitsha. So one of the messaging that the ANC is running with is that the Western Cape government is not catering for black people in the Western Cape. So this is the big message that the ANC is running with. So Mashatile on this video is going to try to prove to the rest of the country that the Western Cape government doesn't care about black people. So just look at the deputy president embarrassing himself once again.
When we say there is a challenge in Khayelitsha and Gugulethu, because we see it. We're not just talking, sitting in our houses. We can see the problems. You can see behind me here, piles of rubbish. The municipality of the DA is not cleaning this place. People are living in dirt here. So when we comment and say they don't care about our people, it's true. Here are the facts. Anybody can see. And we are not going to rely on them. National government is going to come here and work with our people, support them. I've got the Deputy Minister of Education here, the Minister of Housing is here, Deputy Minister of Housing is here. We are all going around, the premiers are here, Premier of Gauteng, to say this is how we can help the people of the Western Cape. So we are here not because we just want people to come to the rally. We are here because we want to know their problems, to see their problems, to work with them to resolve these problems. We're going to do it whether DA likes it or not. We are here, these are our people. If they don't do it as provincial government and the municipal, we will do it.
The deputy president of the ANC says that he has proved that the Western Cape government is not catering for the black people in that. So, guys, you know, when I saw this video, man, I honestly didn't know whether to laugh or cry, because the ANC, it is the last one to actually complain about people dumping in the streets. The ANC cannot go to the Western Cape and find a place where people dumped to say that, okay, this is an evidence showing that the Western Cape government does not care about the people in this area. So as the ANC, we are going to do everything in our power to make sure that these people are well taken care of. You know, guys, if the ANC was a competent political party, if the ANC was a party that was working for the people, this would have made sense. But this is the ANC that has been in charge of this country for the past 30 years. And 90% of the country looks exactly like that. And this is what the ANC has been presiding over for the past 30 years. So how can the deputy president of the ANC stand next to a dumping site and try to say that this shows that the DA does not care about the people in the Western Cape? What about the provinces that are being governed by the ANC? Is this guy trying to tell us that, no, all the provinces that are governed by the ANC are better than this? Because this is basically what he's trying to say. And you heard him. He says that, no, we are not here and we are not saying all of these things because we want people to come to our rally. I mean, like, this is exactly what you guys are doing. Because if you say that the national government is going to come and we are going to get here, whether the DA likes it or not, we are going to come and we are going to assist these people. You had all of the years to know about the problems of those people. And it's not like where the ANC governs, there is no sewage on the street. It's not like where the ANC governs, there is no dumping sites at every corner. It's not like where the ANC governs, it is safe. So why are these people trying to act fresh when they get to the Western Cape, knowing very well that they are so incompetent that most of the places that they govern are like that? How many municipalities of the ANC are actually doing the work of the people in the poor communities? How many municipalities of the ANC that can say that we are proud that we are providing our people with the service delivery? So this is just trying to fool the people, and this is exactly what makes me furious, because these people are living places like the Free State, they are living places like Gauteng, where they actually govern, and it is a mess everywhere, sewage everywhere, pit toilets everywhere, crime everywhere. But they get to the Western Cape and they try to make it look like the ANC can do a better job than the DA. I mean, guys, this is insane. This is insane.
When we say there is a challenge in Khayelitsha and Gugulethu, because we see it. We're not just talking, sitting in our houses. We can see the problems. You can see behind me here, piles of rubbish. The municipality of the DA is not cleaning this place.
So are you trying to say that the municipalities of the ANC are cleaning the places? Because I believe that these are type of questions that people should actually ask. When the likes of Mashatile are trying to make such statements, people should say that, guys, are you cleaning where you guys are governing? Are you cleaning? Are you cleaning? Are you cleaning? You can't say this is an evidence. I mean, like, anybody can go where the ANC governs easily and show you the same. And show you the same. So what does it say about the ANC? What does it say about you guys not being able to provide the services to the people that you have been governing to for the past 30 years and trying to nitpick on some of the issues in the Western Cape? I mean, like, this is sad, guys. This is sad. This is sad, and I honestly hope that the people of Khayelitsha do not fall for this nonsense of the ANC.
People are living in debt here. So when we comment and say they don't care about our people, it's true.
Does the ANC care about the people? Guys, you know, I can't believe that this guy is potentially the next president of the ANC. And if the ANC gets their way, this guy might be the president of the country. I am not going to put my trust on the ANC voters to say that they are not going to vote for someone like Mashatile. The voters of the ANC, they can definitely vote for someone like Mashatile. So you need to be very scared, man. You need to be very scared. You see, the 2027 election conference of the ANC is going to be very dirty, because the likes of Mashatile are trying to get rid of Ramaphosa. And can you just imagine how terrible it would be if they would replace Ramaphosa with Mashatile? That would be the worst thing to ever happen to this country, man. And that would be the worst thing to ever happen to this country, because you know for a fact that you have the ANC voters and that are willing to vote for someone like Mashatile. It's not like the ANC voters, it's not like they have standards, especially when it comes to voting for the president. It's not like they have standards. They don't have standards when it comes to voting for the president. So you know that someone like Mashatile is an awful human being. This guy, he has no aura. This guy, he has no vavavoom. This guy, he has nothing. But I can assure you that with the media and with the ANC pumping billions behind this guy can easily become the president of this country after Cyril Ramaphosa. And we would be done. Man, we would be done. I wish someone could give me some money so I can get out of this country. We would be done. We would be done.
Here are the facts. Anybody can see. And we are not going to rely on them. National government is going to come here And
So why hasn't the national government came before you guys do your rally? You are talking about the national government is going to come. You are only saying that because you guys are going to do a rally in Kailish. The fact that you guys haven't been there before you guys do the rally, it says everything about you. I'm not sure if Paul Mashatile is even aware of what he's saying. I'm not sure if Paul Mashatile is aware of how bad of a statement that he just made, that the national government is going to come. So where was the national government all of this time before you guys do a rally in Kailish? Where was the national government? So you are aware of these issues just a couple of days before you do a rally in Kailish. And the people must believe that you guys truly care about them. Man, you know, these are kind of things that makes me very mad, especially when I think about the voters in this country, man. These are kind of things that actually makes me very mad. They make me very mad. I don't want to lie. I get so mad, especially when we had to vote. I get so mad. The 2026 elections, people are talking about we are going to get rid of the ANC. No, they are not going to get rid of the ANC. They are still going to vote for the ANC. They are still going to vote for the ANC. That is the saddest situation. That is the saddest truth about the thing. People are still going to vote for the ANC. There is nothing that the ANC can do that can actually prove to the people that, guys, we don't want you to vote for us. I mean, this is what the ANC has been saying all along, that, guys, we don't want you to vote for us. Please understand us. We don't want you to vote for us. We are so incompetent. We are so corrupt. We don't even want to govern. Guys, we don't want you to vote for us. Please stop voting for us. And South Africans are saying, no, we don't care. We are still going to vote for you. We don't care how incompetent you guys are. We don't care we don't care about all of those things. We are still going to vote for you. This is what the South Africans are basically saying about the ANC. And this is the part that actually makes me mad.
work with our people, support them. I've got the Deputy Minister of Education here, the Minister of Housing is here, Deputy Minister of Housing is here. We are all going around, the premiers are here, Premier of Gauteng, to say this is...
You know, the ANC, they have this thing of saying that we have the minister here, we have the MEC here, we have... I don't know, do these people actually think that saying all of these things actually matters? It doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, yesterday, after he was kicked out, he said that, oh, this lady is doing a soup kitchen in her home. You know what is going to happen. We are here with the ministers. I'm here with the MECs. They are going to make sure that this lady... I'm like, this is what they are saying. Do these people actually think that it matters whether the minister is there, whether the MEC is there? These problems have been there with the ministers and the MECs knowing about these problems. So what actually makes these people think that suddenly the MECs and the ministers are now going to do a proper work because, no, the deputy president said that we are here with him? Man, this is why now, guys, I don't want to lie. I have given up, man, on South African voters. I don't want to lie. I have given up on South African voters. I've given up on South African voters because sometimes you look at these people and you say that there's no way that South Africans are going to vote for this. Guys, let's be real. Let's be real, guys. There is no way that South Africans are going to vote for this. What do you mean South Africans are going to vote for exactly that? This is what they are going to do.
How we can help the people of the Western Cape. So we are here not because we just want people to come to the rally.
You just exposed yourself. You are there because you want people to go to the rally. This is the only thing that you want. If you were not only there because you don't want people to go to your rally, you would have been there for the longest of time. You would have been there a long time ago. But guys, you know, there is a very interesting interview that I watched And you will see this political analyst, Sandile Swana. I like Sandile Swana a lot because he makes sense. Sometimes I disagree with him, but I guess this is part of life. So Sandile Swana is basically talking about the utterances of the likes of Paul Mashatile towards the DA and the fact that the DA is not catering for the people there in the Western Cape. Let's just listen maybe to half of this interview and listen to Sandile Swana basically crashing the ANC and crashing this fake deputy president that we have.
Let's look at the future of the ANC in the Western Cape, of course, as leaders of the party descend on Cape Town, mobilizing communities ahead of the January 8th statement rally that's going to take place this coming weekend. And joining me...
And guys, can you just guess what Ramaphosa is going to say on Saturday? I know you guys are going to be furious, and I'm going to bring those updates. You know, sometimes I don't like to report about Ramaphosa, but after all, he's the president of the country. But man, sometimes, man, the statements that he makes, man, I would feel furious, and I cannot be furious by myself. So I will come to the platform and I will report about what Ramaphosa said. And guys, you must watch so that all of us can be furious. I mean, like, we all know what Ramaphosa is going to... Like, Ramaphosa is like a broken tape, man. You know exactly what the guy is going to say. I have never seen something like that, man. I have never seen a president like Ramaphosa, someone you can basically predict what he's going to say. You can predict what he's going to say.
To talk about this and, of course, other attendant issues is political analyst Sandile Swana. Mr. Swana, very good afternoon to you. Thanks very much for your time. Let's start right where Paul Mashatile left it in that soundbite that we just played. The DA has neglected and continues to neglect the people of Khayelitsha and other townships, and of course the Cape Flats. Just what you made of that particular statement from the ANC Deputy President.
Oh, thank you so much, Vuyo, and your viewers. The statement is probably far-fetched in the sense that if you are talking about Khayelitsha, you are talking about ward councillors. And if indeed that is the stronghold of the African National Congress, the ward councillors who assist in the preparation of the ward-based IDP would have made sure that the needs of the people of Khayelitsha are there, and those would have been ANC ward councillors. So without making reference to what the ward councillors have done, whether the municipality of Cape Town has actually denied them the budget and the resources to get the job done, or the provincial, it's just a free floating statement that is not grounded on anything specific, and it could be slanderous at best.
But then it's also coming from the leader or the deputy leader of a political party that once upon a time was the government in the Western Cape, but lost quite a lot of ground, and with very little, if any, prospects of regaining that province.
Yes, I think there are two things perhaps that we can mention there. The first one being that the DA has won the province of the Western Cape with a clear majority for the past 3 elections, including the 2024 election. The score that the DA has achieved has never been achieved by the ANC. I think if I look at the figures, the highest that I can see here in front of me is 46.28 in 2004. The DA has been above 50% for the past 3 elections. The second thing to consider is that in a lot of the municipalities and the wards across the entire Republic of South Africa that are controlled by the African National Congress, the service delivery to the black community is appalling. It is
exactly. Exactly. So they are the last ones to actually speak about service delivery. They are basically the last. They don't have any grounds to speak about service delivery. This is what is said about the ANC. With 30 years, they don't have a ground to speak about service delivery.
It is very, very bad and totally unacceptable. So again, Mashatile is going there and not showing us an example to say, here are the municipalities that we are running. For instance, the city of Johannesburg. When we look at the wards that we run there, this is the performance. If I compare to Khayelitsha, for instance, Alexander Township to Khayelitsha, how do the two compare? So it's a wild statement, a reckless statement from a deputy president of the country and the deputy president of the ANC, when the statistics are readily available to be compared so that he can make objective statements.
Exactly. This is not what they are doing. They are not doing that. They are only there to say that, no, these people are not doing this, these people are not doing that. But they are saying nothing about what the ANC is doing. I mean, Sandile Swana is on point. They are saying nothing about what the ANC is doing. They are not saying that, guys, we have municipalities. You know, if you look at these municipalities, you can see that the ANC is working for the people. They are saying nothing about that. They are just bashing. They are just bashing. And the truth of the matter is that there is no province that is better. There is no province that is perfect. But if we have to compare how the DA has been governing Western Cape and look at how the ANC has been governing the rest of the country, I mean, like, the comparison is night and day. The comparison is night and day.
And that is a problem, isn't it? Because he made it sound as though the ANC is there or will be making concerted efforts to help the people of Khayelitsha because the DA has actually failed them, as though, as you point out, elsewhere in the country, the ANC is doing very, very well. And what's a bit, perhaps, or should be a bit concerning about this, or I don't know what you would want to read into this. Paul Mashatile would have been part of a meeting yesterday that discussed the ANC National Executive Committee's statement, which in essence is what the January statement we've been told year in and year out is about. The ANC NEC sits, discusses what to put into that statement, the message that they would want to pass. And I'm wondering whether what he had to say at the first public engagement he had is what the president of the ANC is going to say more specifically to the people of the Western Cape on Saturday.
Yeah, the ANC, so maybe let's start by saying at face value is probably off on a tangent. Number two, what I would expect the state president to say, which I think every serious political party is going to be saying and doing, is that you cannot run around making disconnected statements. What I mean by that is that you need to have full information and full representation, active representation on a VD, voting district by voting district, ward by ward, so that you know what is lacking in each voting district, you know what needs to be done in each ward, all of that detail, and you have the correct people there. Because to the extent that we're talking about the African National Congress, that's exactly the problem that they have. The organizational work of making sure that at the smallest unit, which is the voting district and the branch, they have the strongest people who can actually make sure that the needs of the people are understood, articulated, and go into the budgets and plans of the government in that area. That work has not been done for a very long time. And in the Western Cape, the ANC has been extraordinarily weak for a very, very long time.
And in fact, I mean, as he went into one of the homes that he visited, he was met with opposition. In fact, a protest from a son in one of the homes, who was saying, "Why are you coming here? You know, only when you want us to either join you at your public rally, when you want to display, you know, your might. When in reality, you are not here to actually deal with our problems." And this morning I was talking to someone else about a deputy minister who had gone to meet with people in the farms to have a dialogue with them. And this person was saying, look, it does look like it's just everyone's just looking for things to do while they are in the Western Cape, because there is no indication or sign, you know, that there is a deliberateness about what these people are doing. Because if you had decided to take up the matter of farm workers or women working in farms in particular, they would have done that a long time ago, and by this time they would be consolidating whatever program they may have, or will be coming with ideas on how they are going to deal with those problems, instead of saying, we're just here to listen to your concerns because we happen to be here.
Yeah, so
I mean, again, one thing that I don't understand is what is exactly what the ANC is celebrating? What is exactly that the ANC is celebrating in this 113th year? What is it that they are celebrating? Looking at how the country is, looking at how everything is, what is exactly that these people are celebrating? I don't understand. And you would think that the ANC would say, no, man, like, we cannot be celebrating when we have 60% of young people sitting at home unemployed. We cannot celebrate when crime is so rife in this country. We cannot celebrate when the infrastructure is so damaged in this country. How about we just look and take care of the people's needs? No, the ANC still wants to make a huge celebration with their big cake, with their big knives to celebrate. But I don't understand, what is it that the ANC is celebrating? So a shout out to the political analyst Sandile Swana for actually making it clear to say that no, these people are just making these statements but at the end of the day, these statements, they mean nothing. They mean absolutely nothing. And this is what people need to understand. That's why we say that we hope the people of Khayelitsha do not fall into this mess of the ANC. We honestly hope that they do not fall into this mess of the ANC, just like how the rest of the country has fallen into the mess of the ANC. You know, sometimes the people there in the Western Cape, they can say that, no, the DA this, the DA that, but you will take the same person and come and say, go and live where the ANC governs. Let's see if you would have it better. You complain about the DA and the DA this, the DA that. Go to a place where it's governed by the ANC and tell me if you think you would have it better. Tell me if you think you would have it better. Guys, anyway, please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part is subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.